I mean, this is pretty much fast-tracking, supercharging your manifestations because you're taking all of these words and you're using a picture instead, and a picture is worth 1,000 words. A picture translates between all the different dimensions. I have a question. If I wanted to talk to God, how would I do it? If I wanted a language that magically transcended all of the barriers of reality, all of the different layers, all of the different dimensions, how would I go about doing that? Asking for a friend. Because whenever you're learning about manifestation, they tell you about visualization, right? And they tell you that the universe is telepathic. They tell you a lot of things, but mostly that the words you choose and the words you use are very important. The I am, I feel, I see, I hear, it gets to be a lot. How do you know which words you're using are correct for whatever scenario that you're trying to influence? If you're opening up a dialogue with the universe, who's to say you're saying it right? Who's to say you're saying it wrong? For me, I use my feelings. I'm able to intuit, but hey, good for me, right? I learned how to use my intuition. But what about for the everyday Joe? What about for someone who is not a telepath? I'm not telepathic, not totally. I can kind of pick up on things, and it's actually telepathy. It's not even telepathy, it's telepathy. Back to our question, how do we open up a consistent dialogue with the universe? And I think I may have stumbled across an actual answer. So I could tell you about my result story, you know, right now I could go on rambling about how I was living in my mom's house and my room was actually in the dining room. I put my bed there because I wanted my own space, and how I live in Sedona now because all the synchronicities lined up. I met this woman and suddenly I was supposed to work with her, and she also needed a roommate. Bam, 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 just happened that fast. I could also tell you that I met one of my favorite spiritual teachers and managed to somehow get in his inner group of friends. Just synchronistically, totally synchronistically. I don't know how many of you know Bashar, but that was, I don't say this lightly. I'm very happy to be considered a person in one of his inner friend groups. Based up, I knew someone. I know the teacher that works with us, Alan Steinfeld. He's been interviewing Daryl for a few years. You guys might not even know who Bashar is. Anyway, the thing is, I used art. I am an artist. I'm a creative by nature. Hello. My name is Coffee. I make art. I make lots of different things. This is some of my artwork you're seeing on screen right now. Anyway, I was doing this unconsciously and I didn't even realize it till I started to see these drastic results, like everything I just told you about manifesting directly into my life as a result of the art I was making. And it occurred to me, probably not everybody is doing this. Probably there's people out there that don't know this exists. If you're one of those people, I want to tell you about this because I want to encourage you to try this. I mean, this is pretty much fast-tracking, supercharging your manifestations because you're taking all of these words and you're using a picture instead, and a picture is worth 1,000 words. A picture translates between all the different dimensions. It actually is transdimensional in its essence because you are taking a non-physical concept and you're bringing it into physicality. You're literally directly translating it, and it can be read through all the different, bars of reality. It's incredible, the efficiency and how accurate it can be. I want to also say that you can do this even if you're not an artist. So you might be gawking at that, but seriously, you can draw a stick figure of yourself receiving money and it will have the same effect. More than likely, as long as you can put forth the amount of frequency that you would like to channel into this piece, and you really don't even need to know how to channel to do this. It's simply intending, it's all intention. You draw yourself something that looks similar to you enough that your brain recognizes it as yourself receiving money, like finding the level of your life, etc., etc. There's so many ways and uses for this to be done. You can draw things that don't have any physical form. There's ways to do that. There's ways to draw feelings. There's so much that you can do with this. I actually have a whole really comprehensive list on my website that you guys can actually check out, because I want you to have the tools and go forth from this video trying this new skill. I actually want to leave you with a new skill today. Whether you visit my website and decide to book my art services, that's neither here nor there, because I can only do so many. So I just started doing them for my friends, and now I guess I'm getting kind of known for it, but I'm calling them manifestation placeholders, because they're a placeholder for when your manifestation appears. You have the art of it, you have it on your vision board, you put it, you print it out on sticky notes and you put them around your house, or you just draw it on sticky notes. And then you're supposed to replace that with the actual picture when it actually happens, because it will happen. And it has for me. I have results to speak of. It's not like I'm coming from a place of, oh, you guys should try this thing that I've never tried before. No, I've actually tried it and it actually works. And I want to encourage you to try it because it's fun and it's joyful and it's not serious. A lot of these methods are super technical and you have to make sure you're saying this the right way, the right thing, so you don't screw anybody over. This is purely coming from your creativity center and your heart. And you just go with that. Well, cheers. I hope you try this, and please tell me about it if you do. If I inspired you today, feel free to comment, give me a like, tell me about it. I'd be really happy to hear it. Love you guys. I'll see you later.